It has taken me a while to discuss this one, and I wanted to take my time to address it properly and delve into it. Let's talk today about society's latest plague, FOMO. Welcome back, guys, to my show Just Friends with Abdullah, your host here with you, Abdullah. And today I want to talk about fear of missing out, or otherwise known publicly as FOMO. So I want to start this episode by explaining the story of a friend of mine who was talking to me the other day about attending a music concert and event. And I was telling him he wanted to go, and he was he was talking to me about it and asking my opinion on it. And I told him, hey man, if you're not really excited, why are you trying to force yourself to go? He's like, yeah, you're right, but I kind of want to go. I don't want to miss out on it. Eventually, he didn't end up going, but then he felt super regrettable. He felt like he missed out on a lot of fun. Obviously amplified by the fact that many of the mutual friends that he has were there, and there were social media stories that were shared. So he called me up and he was like, you know what, I don't feel well, let's hang out, let's have a good time, let me forget about missing out on that event. And that kind of line of behavior got me thinking about the concept of FOMO, or fear of missing out. You see, I found it very weird for somebody to be very down on missing out an event. But then I realized FOMO is not so simple, right? It's a psychological effect. It extends to much more than just missing out on a concert. It extends to all aspects of our lives in the most detailed ways possible. It is a physiological condition that gives you the feeling or perception that people are having more fun and experiencing life better than you. That is the literal definition of FOMO on clevelandclinic.com. So that is an actual medical condition, you could argue, many people would say. So why does it exist? What is FOMO really, and why is it there, and how is it there to begin with? FOMO extends to many aspects of our lives. In fact, it is a psychological condition. It is the perception and feeling that you have for yourself in comparison to what people are enjoying and experiencing in life, and thinking that they are enjoying and having fun more than you. And unfortunately, this situation is exacerbated further because of social media. So social media, as I said before in previous videos, amplifies the best version of people. It shows you everyone having a blast, no one going through any problems and issues. And because of that, people that perceive this information think that others are having the best time of their lives, no problems, attending any event, traveling to every place, and basically not missing out. And this lends itself by creating this feeling, and in fact miserable feeling of, man, it sucks that I missed out, man, it sucks I didn't go to this event, man, it sucks I didn't travel to this place. And it develops into something much deeper. But you see, FOMO is much more complicated than that. It even affects you in your basic daily lives. For example, you're somebody that wants to start a business, but you're just being lethargic or even being lazy about it. Just seeing someone online having a successful business, sharing their insights, and reaping the rewards of what their business has achieved might even trigger you and piss you off. Hell, even watching this video of me talking about it, and the fact that I started my YouTube channel and discussed this, it might even anger you and trigger you and be like, screw this guy, and so it creates FOMO within you. Because of that, it can easily turn into a chronic disease, something that you're just not used to. And it creates this perception that you're not good enough, and you're never going to be able to measure up to other people and their success stories. Because, as I said, social media shows the best parts of what people do. You're always exposed to that, and you always feel that you're not on the same wavelength, and slowly but surely you're missing out on many things, on many trends, on many advancements, even having access to certain updates or features, in whatever field that you're aspiring to be in. And because of your own insecurities that develop, and also because you feel you lack comprehension on whatever topic is being discussed or in the field or whatever you're trying to do, you feel that you're being left out. So FOMO is not just a one particular part of people having fun or traveling or doing whatever, but as I said, it extends to so many different things. And this phenomena creates such such a hole in people. And this phenomena causes a hole in people, and it makes them feel empty in a way, and they'll never be able to live up to the standards of what they're trying to do. It's hard. It's not something easy at all. FOMO is a plague. I would truly believe that, and it's something that it's not going to be you can't easily get rid of. But I do have some advices and perhaps some insight on how you can maybe work it better, handle it better, mitigate its risks and effects on you. I think the biggest problem that people have FOMO is because of their lack of self-esteem. I'm sorry, I know you might not like to hear this, but it's true. The lack of self-esteem and the lack of self-fulfillment and content is the main reason people have FOMO. Think about it. If you are not insecure about certain things, if you have a plan, if you know what you're supposed to be doing in life, if you have a purpose, and all of your, how you view life and what you focus on is your number one priority, you're not going to be worried about missing out on this event or missing out on that vacation. Your mind is not going to be focused on that. You might think that following a trend or going to this event or traveling to a place is something that you need to do because everyone does. But what you lack insight in is that everybody's fulfillment is different. Not everybody thinks the same, and not everybody gets their fulfillment the same way. So whatever is being applied to you doesn't apply to them. And that's what I'm trying to say in this video. There's no point in having FOMO, because how you view life and your perception and what's a priority to you is not the same to other people. And everybody has their own mission and their own triggers of happiness, let's put it that way. And that by no means that might align with you. So this is why FOMO is actually very dangerous, because it clouds your judgment. It makes you think that your priorities, or their priorities are your priorities, their needs are your needs in a way. And it clouds your judgment, and it causes you to be emotionally volatile, up and down, because you missed out on something. You see, this is a massive problem because of social media. As I said earlier, social media is something that gives you a fake reality, and because you're flooded with that information, every single day when you open your Instagram or you open your Twitter, whatever social media, or TikTok, whatever social media you access, you think to yourself that this is reality. This is what you should like. This is the things that you should be enjoying. When the truth is, that's not the case at all. It's just human nature. When you are bombarded with so much information about pretty much the same things, because algorithm and feeds do feed us similar things based on our interests, you ultimately believe that this is what life should be, and that's not the case. And why it's very dangerous, because for someone that's weak-minded and that is triggered all the time by other people's success or missing out on things, they slowly can develop anxiety, they slowly can develop even severe depression, and that's the biggest problem. You can just feel disconnected and desensitized by everything around you, and you feel like nothing is worthwhile anymore, and you become slowly depressed, and you fall into the circle of depression that never ends. And my friends, be aware, this is truly the biggest fear. Guys, I'm gonna link in the description this research video that I read on researchgate.com, and it talks about the effects of FOMO, and it's pretty astounding. Like, it's pretty detailed stuff, and I think that will also help you have self-awareness. But moving on to some solutions that you can implement right away, and just simple things that you can think of to stop being triggered by people's lifestyle and to be immune from all this FOMO effect. Let me go through them one by one. Probably the number one thing that you need to be aware of is being content. I know it's easy to say that and just to blur it out and saying being content, but that is truly maybe the number one thing. And I'm not talking about putting a ceiling on your ambition, and I'm not talking about limiting yourself. No, I'm saying understanding and being grateful to what you have, and being content that your time is not the time now. Your time will come when you achieve your goals, when you have your purpose fulfilled, when you know what you need to do. You don't have to attend now. You don't have to be there in that event now. You don't have to travel to that place now. You can travel to it when you made it, when you've been there, right? Self-contentment is honestly one of the best things a person can do, because it just humbles yourself. It humbles you, and it allows you to look at things from a very objective perspective, I would say, not too emotional. you're just more reasonable with things. You're a little bit more quieter, more calmer, I guess, if that's the way you want to put it. But yeah, it helps a lot. Also, knowing what truly makes you happy. Listen, like I said, because of social media and the access of information that you receive on a daily basis, your reality is shaped for a certain perspective, which we think is not true, which is not the case, correct? So you have to know the things that are making you happy as a person. What are the things that are important to you and just you? What are the things that make you wake up today and be like, man, what an amazing day? For example, for me, I love waking up early. I love going to the gym. I love podcasting and talking on YouTube. I love writing. I love script writing. You know, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna write a book some days, but these are the small things I'm like, man, I feel so great. Actually, to a level where I don't even try to compromise anymore on things that and by the way, heads up, I also used to suffer from FOMO for a while. You know, it's normal. Everybody goes through that phase. But because of some things, like some of the things that I mentioned and others, now I'm in this space where I don't really feel the need anymore. I'm just mentally it's not necessary for me to feel that I need to be in every event or travel to every destination. I'm kind of fulfilled in a way, and I'm continuing to fulfill more in my journey as well. One of the things that you can also have control in your hand is limiting your access to social media or being indifferent to the content you're seeing. For example, me, I have a lot of interests, right? Music, events, vacations, all of that. But I'm kind of indifferent to it. Maybe because I've traveled as well in the past, maybe because I've attended events, true. But at the same time, I'm also kind of like, oh, I've seen it all, right? Like I have that mentality. Or as well, in places that I haven't been to, I'm like, I'll get there one day, there's no rush, right? And if I don't, it's not a big deal. I've done a lot and I've seen a lot, and I'm working on myself to do whatever I need to do. So also limiting your access helps. If you're somebody that needs to just filter out information and you don't want to be seeing it, sometimes I shut down my Instagram for days. Not a big deal, all right? And the last thing I'm gonna mention when it comes to FOMO is time. Give yourself time and experience with things, right? Like, time is on your side. When I say time is on your side in the sense that whatever you're working on is gonna help you attain the status that you want to, where you're comparing yourself to others. And even if you don't, with time you're gonna get used to this. You're not gonna be so, how can I say, erratic with your behavior, emotional, you know, like a little bit all over the place, volatile. That's not gonna happen. With time, you're just gonna be able to be a little bit more accepting, be a little bit more clear, goal-oriented. You're not gonna lose your focus, and FOMO is not gonna hit you as much as before. So when you combine all of the factors that I mentioned, like the 4 or 5 points I mentioned, I think this is gonna help you a lot in containing the FOMO that you have. It might never go away, and I don't think it will, to be honest with you, because you always have interest in things that you like. But it will be a little bit contained. You will find joy in other things, and you will realize life is not just about on things that I missed out on or I couldn't attend. Life is about a lot of things, a lot of different things, and life is all about what the things that you would like to do, that I would like to do for my own personal lifestyle. So yeah, focus on those things, man, and hopefully FOMO will not be an issue for you at all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the content. Show me love. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.